Dog Killer, feel free to proceed though. This sort of channel winds into the darkness ahead. You see a stone bridge. Again, you've got no light source, and this is all sort of without color when there is no chance to get close.
Y'all coming?
Yep.
Yeah, after you.
I'm looking for traps.
Okay, cool. You can give me a perception roll. Or, I gotta remember what your passive perception is. Sorry, I'm gonna write it down this time. Will you tell me what's
21.
I apologize. 21. Your
Blackjack.
passive perception is 21.
Yeah, it's nasty. It is nice.
Yeah, so I think as long as you, like, go first and say, I'm looking for traps, like, you will not have a problem with traps that you can sense.
Look at those mystic elven senses.
I'll trip another trap.
Please don't.
Yo, I got this one, guys.
Johannes, as you proceed, this hallway looks clear to your eye, and there is no voice behind your ear telling you otherwise.
Yo,
as
where
well.
did this voice come from? I'm freaking out. Let's just not talk about it. I didn't say, I never mentioned any voice. Be like, I heard something. The floor. It was the floor. All right. Wait, what's it called when you change
Gunther's
something?
looking really skeptically at Johannes now. Just
when
like
when you change something to make it
This is the
actually
starting
happen?
spot. I see the boat.
Retcon? Yeah, it's the boat.
Yeah, I want a retcon. Oh, what? You mean I asked if we could go down this way last time, and you were like, no.
I said yes.
No, you said I couldn't. I'm mad.
I asked Johannes.
Let's go to the tape. That's one other reason why I like it. I'm almost certain I said yes.
You're like, it's a very, you won't be able to walk. I was
Let's
like,
ask.
okay.
Well, no,
asked
I just
Johannes
made
if
it
he-
clear that you'd be waiting, which you've been waiting before. I hope that I made it clear that it was just a
Oh.
waiting.
So we've been walking in it?
Yeah. So I,
Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
in my head, it's been always at least ankle level. Even the dry, quote unquote, parts are slimy and gross. You're in the grossest sewer, dude. Again, the flow of water here makes no sense. It was made by two insane dwarf brothers. That's what we know about it.
Well, hey,
Awesome.
snow bears.
Gunther likes this place. I just want you to know. Like, he's walking around
Come on,
like
people, go get us
he's
that
walk-
boat. So we can
he's
jump
walking around
across.
like this is some
Dog
nice
killer.
masonry and
Dog killer
whatnot.
chucks his fishing spear. At
I
the
like
boat
that.
To reel it in.
Okay, give me a attack roll just to see how accurate you are. You know, I'll use your skill. Oh yeah, that's easy. You can go ahead and pull that right to you.
Pull it down. All aboard.
I'm not getting in that boat with you.
Yeah, it's pretty. So to review what the boats are, they're literally like barrels cut in half, designed for goblin-sized individuals. When you get in, Dog Killer, it automatically sinks to like very close to capsizing. Partly because you're carrying 80 pounds of books.
So I pull my way across to the other side.
All right. Let's
And,
see if you can. So wait, you pull yourself by what? You like got the little
I thought there was-
gondola stick that they
Yeah, so
have.
there's a gondola stick, isn't there?
Yes. So how do you?
Actually,
yeah.
okay, no, wait. So I hop out, and I unload the books onto the boat instead. And then
So
tell,
just the books in the boat, and then,
Just the books, and I tell
Got it.
Gunther to hop in.
Okay, that's probably a wise move. Gunter, what do you say?
There's no books in it, or
He hopped out and put the books in, so it's books
All
in
right. I'll jump in.
All right, cool.
I'm standing on the pile of books.
It sinks a little bit, but not that much, and the books have sunk it some. It's a little low in the water, but seems a lot more buoyant than
I
before.
say, Dog Killer, can I borrow your harpoon to pull across the?
I do. I give
river here?
him my harpoon.
Okie dokie.
Could
Gunter,
just give him rope.
give me that ranged ranged attack.
Gotcha.
You don't have any of those, do you?
No, here, better
I
yet, I
do.
just throw.
I do. No, I got you, dude.
Nice.
Damn.
Sling, that's right. You shorten it. It like hits the water like here. Like here.
Dog killer
You can pull it
rolls
back
his
in.
eyes and reels it back in, and he chucks it across to create a sort of rope bridge that they can pull the boat back and forth across on.
Okay, good thinking. All right, so let's see your chuck this time. Yeah, you totally nail it into the wall, and it like shing sticks in. Like,
All right. So now, Gunter, you should just be able to pull yourself by the rope.
yeah, that's real.
Gunter just, he does that and gets to the
Okay.
other side, and
I might have
kinda-
the ropes like right here. I'm gonna draw it.
we have enough rope where I just pull it back across to him,
Okay, sure. Yeah,
Yep.
you can double it up. You guys can do this.
So we do that, and we get across.
Made
one
a
at
nice
time.
little clever do that. I'm not gonna move the boat a bunch. Go ahead and
Okay.
hop over.
The other side, I pick the books back up and put them on my shoulder.
Cool. So you've got the books. You're heading back to the albino bugbear's cave. I will take you there now. If you recall, this is just a long hallway.
As we're
It's our
doing
transition
this,
point. Yes.
I ask Dog Killer his thoughts on who's the better leader here? You think Snow Bear or Slimy Jack?
I shrug and say, "Well, Slimy Jack's dead, so."
Yeah, but Snow Bear is kind of an ass in his own way. Just saying.
Dog Killer shrugs and says that death is the greatest metric of success, death or victory.
Can't argue with that.
What the fuck just happened? I can't see
You
shit.
guys
Can
are
we
all
what?
now on my new map. We are transitioning to the map of albino bugbear snow bear's cave.
All right, who's gonna handle this talk?
I think.
Wait, hold on. I need a consensus
I need a beer.
team.
So
Did-
take 30
did we
seconds.
Decide-
Whisper
Decide,
amongst yourself
Okay,
as you
okay,
approach his den, perhaps.
did we decide that these mutants are contagious?
I see no reason why they would be contagious. I could see like if it was a rabbit shark like biting somebody,
Yeah.
but they seem to. I mean, this dude's like reading Mein Kampf and shit in his basement. I don't think he's
Like, should we be like, all right, we'll let this dude live, but he's got to like keep his people in the sewers and
I don't even think we go that far. I think we just try to get some type of payment and we dip out.
all right, well then somebody else handle it because let's be honest, I can't lower myself to talk to no gorilla people.
Yeah, let's let Gunter do the talking on.
Okay, I quickly. I don't know if.
Gunter or Johannes? Who
I'll go
has
with
the
you.
highest charisma here anyway?
I'll go with you.
Well, Mantis has the highest charisma, but he's an asshole sometimes to certain people.
He's just really bad at using it.
I mean, I have a -1. I mean, I'm not very good at talking to people.
I mean,
I
the
I
dude
got
just asked
this.
me if I'm racist, and I don't know how to. I mean, why would I? No, I'm not racist. I love monkey people. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to say?
Yeah, let's not have Mantis do the talking.
You just
Let's-
lie, dude. All
let's
right,
let Gunter do the
I
talking.
got-
All right,
I'll
fine. I'll
lead.
lie to him. I'll talk to him. Fuck.
I'll lead making sure that there's not new traps.
So, yeah, who have we decided? Yes.
yeah.
As you
Mantis
go
is gonna
forward,
talk
there
to
are no
him.
traps.
But
Yeah,
let me
man.
just-
All right, if it starts going poorly,
All right.
Gunther,
Well, just in case. Just in
let
case.
me let me open with it, Mantis. All right, and I'm gonna hand it off to you. All right, I
All right.
grab
give me them
quickly.
books.
We grabbed the shittiest looking, the least valuable looking books out of the ones Dog Killer's carrying.
Okay.
I grab in my hands.
All right. As you approach, archers down the hall say, "Halt! Who goes there?" And
It's
Goblin.
that.
it's the Brotherhood of the Burning House.
Who?
Wait, I didn't want that one. Fuck.
We're the bastards that went to go kill Slimy Jack for your venerable
Whispering,
lord.
whispering. Oh,
Snow
yeah,
Bear.
right. Okay, come on. Yeah, got it. And
Hey.
they wave you down and draw their bows. They look sort of suspicious, but also like one of the first ones in the room says, "We haven't been attacked in forever. What happened?"
I want to heal myself,
killed
but I didn't
Slimy
want to
Jack.
use
Saved
that.
you.
that ability. I wanted to use the
let me
level
open up,
1.
man.
No longer will he dip your people into the green
Sorry.
pool of slime.
Awesome. This is great. We can come back to this. Timeout for Johannes. You want to do level 1? Okay.
Yes.
Got it. 9. Okay, no big deal. All right, back in. No longer. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said that.
The bugbear sort of arouses from his studies and paces towards you guys. Some of the goblins who were previously hurt are now up. The force is looking to be stronger, and indeed, you guys see a couple more goblins that maybe have fled from Slimy Jack's area that are now here under Snowbear's leadership. Snowbear says, "You did what? Is this true?
Yeah, Slimy Jack's gone.
Show me his body."
Did we pick his body up?
We have his sword. Our comrade here
I have his sword,
has his
yeah.
weapon. Show it to
Show
him.
me the weapon.
I show it to him.
We all know
Don't kill
this.
her out of the
Instinctive.
room.
You show it to him, and he's like, "Oh my goodness,
Don't kill
it
her
is
out of the
true.
room.
My scouts have not deceived me. Ah, 'tis a glorious day." And all the goblins cheer. Ah.
Is that what they sound like when they do?
They're having orgasms.
That's pretty good.
I made
Yeah.
a constitution check to keep them throwing up.
We also present these books that we found in the sewers because we know you're a learned bugbear, and we thought you would like them. I hand him kind of the shittiest out of the pile that we have. He doesn't
You are
have that.
truly amazing. Though shabby, these will be a fine addition to my collection. And he goes and he puts them on his shelf. Seems extremely pleased. Anything else you guys want to say as he sort of messes with his books and like the goblins cheer?
I would like to say, despite our rugged exterior, we're a traveling band of healers, like I originally said, and we now need to go to Han Griffey because we discovered that that's where the source of the pollution's coming from, or whatever. And we would appreciate any funds or help to eliminate this pollution that's plaguing your people.
He's listening intently. You can tell, even though he has his back to you sorry, I'm not moving him around as I should be, but whatever. He's over here. He's got his back to you, and he's messing with the book that you've given him. And he turns around and he says, "I do not care about this sewer anymore. We are going to take our rightful place on the above land." And all the goblins cheer again. Yeah!
I look over at Manus.
We were
That's
not
your kind
meant
of
to be
talk.
down here,
Yeah,
oppressed
just-
by other forces. We were meant to live, work, be.
Hey,
And
can
you-
I
Can I be like, yo, I know this beautiful place. There's this temple up north.
They need Lebensraum, Travis.
Beyond
That's your kind of,
Anne Griffey. It's covered in beautiful murals of Paylor. You could use it as a base of operations.
This is interesting. I was thinking Sandwall, since it is so close. But what you say holds a certain appeal.
Well, I tell you that if you try to occupy Sandwall, there's a good chance that the large civilization at Hengriffy will send an army to retake it. If you go to the Temple
Army.
of Paylor, you could probably live in peace.
Will we be hunted by humans? Your books say so.
Well, I basically tell him that as long as he doesn't do anything that encroaches on Han Griffey, people probably won't even know he's there. Because we're not going to
What
tell
is
anybody.
what? I'm still learning. What things would encroach? All the goblins look really confused. The one guy who's been whipping the other goblins just for fun is like, "What?" And he like stops whipping.
Learn how to grow your own food. Don't be trying to steal people's shit.
All the goblins start to murmur. They're like, "What? What is this guy talking about?"
Gunter, get in here. I don't know. I think I'm losing them.
Either way, Mr. Snowbear, your plans sound wonderful. I think it's time for us adventurers to depart.
Can I give you one more gift in exchange for all you've given me?
I hope it's not AIDS.
Absolutely.
I suspect you could turn off the pollution from inside the sewer. At least you can see him thinking. His like brain is like. Do brains like beat like hearts? That's what that was.
It can.
No.
You're making it up.
Not healthy ones.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, yeah, his brain.
In my head, he's kind of always looked like the
A
what's the guy from
jellyfish?
the Ninja Turtles, who's just a brain and a thing.
Krang.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like the brain.
There's an
inside
element
the
of that.
stomach.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's in the stomach, but yeah.
I've always kind of pictured the Mars attacks Martians.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
Also, a little bit of Futurama in there. You know, just the chopped off heads.
Down, down, down,
Um,
down.
Beyond the bottling plant, he says. He continues. My scouts think they know the source of the pollution.
Think.
We're all ears.
It is up to you. I no longer wish to make my home in the sewer.
Information is always valuable to the Brotherhood of the Burning House.
I apologize if my gift is not as glorious as that which you have given me. I will treasure it forever.
Before you leave, which way is the bottling plant?
I can have one of my scouts go with you.
Let's do that.
Sure.
Do we we're supposed to bow? What do we do here?
Farewell, good
He
sir.
sort of. Oh yeah, you guys want to say your farewells? Because if you guys just stand there awkwardly, he'll sort of like go back to his bookshelf, and after a moment, start speaking in Goblin, and it's sort of clear that he's like rallying the forces again. And then everyone's like, periodically, he'll stop and they go, "Yeah!" You know?
Gooter's gonna like start sneaking out. He's just like he feels very uncomfortable in that room now.
Duncan is
Hi.
already at the edge of the corridor.
Okay.
And then
Is it,
Johannes is gonna yell his farewell. Farewell.
Is he gonna send us a scout? No. Not gonna
He
take us
switches
to
to common in farewell for a second, and then he sees you guys going to leave. He raises one hand, and then he like motions to like two of these dudes, and they sort of peel off, and they're like, okay.
So
okay,
he's
we're
like,
scouts.
Leroy, go with him.
Oh
He's
wait.
actually gonna send two with you guys.
Okay, so they didn't stop
Actually.
us.
Nope, no. They're just. I'm sorry, they happen to be.
Meshach and
one-sided.
Shadrach.
Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
You didn't like that, Jack?
Sucks.
Okay, so you guys are headed back towards the other direction because that's where the scouts are leading you. In the distance behind you, the shouts of excited goblins and one bugbear fade.
I poke.
Well, that
Moses
went well.
in the ribs as we're going out, and I'm like, "Hey, man, this looks like you'll get what you wanted after all. Race war."
Shut the fuck up. The scouts are right beside you.
Can you ping?
Okay, so yes, I will. 1 second.
It's
I
just
think
way
somehow
easier
this is
to
going to
move
work
the other
out
monitor.
to our advantage. I think we cut a good deal.
We got a good deal, yeah.
What did we get
cut a
again?
great deal.
We got a continuation of the quest. That won't end.
We should have told them if they ever see any of those bastards. What's that gang that we have a beef with?
The war press.
Oh.
They should,
Yeah, we should have said if you ever come across war frats, they hate goblins. I'll tell that to the two scouts that we're with.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Be like, hey, when y'all go out into civilized lands, if you ever come across the war frats, they hate goblins. Hate them.
So the one
in
guy's
fact,
name
we
is.
know where they live. If you want to take them out.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I love all that. Okay, they listen intently and they say, okay, we'll pass it along. Where are my 2 goblins? Oh, I left them on the other map. That's why I'm confused.
Did you ping?
Are they leading us? Where we go?
So yeah, I'm gonna just leave them on the other map because I'm lazy.
Oh.
They're here. They lead you this way. I'm actually gonna make that just a little.
And they're in front, right?
Yep. That's one. So they just sort of wander along this way, along the edge here. They are pretty confident at this point. They've maybe picked up something from all the goblin cheering and yelling. They're like, this way, and they keep directing you with like fervor.
Oh, we went north here, right? Because that's where we heard the noise.
Yeah.
And then he sort
Across
of
the bridge.
takes you, yep, this way. Whoops, he separated because I drew an X.
Oh shit, there's some goblins down there. Are they friendly?
He
They're
sort of
dead.
goes down and he sees all these corpses and he's like, oh, but they otherwise sort of move along, stepping gingerly over this one corpse.
Oh,
that just
they're
happens.
dead?
They are
Yeah.
dead.
Must have been the wharf rats.
Yeah.
Wait, where'd they go?
So sorry, I made a shitty little.
Aaron, for some
Dang.
reason I can grab you. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, I can't
Moving
go
your
over there.
Character too.
You talking to me?
You can't.
Yeah, I'm not trying to, but I'm
Here,
picking up your
Johannes.
character
I assume you
too.
walked with the
Oh,
team this whole time. I'm just gonna move you if you don't mind.
Yeah, do that.
You can't go through walls without me like doing it. It's to keep you from like poking
Yeah,
through
you're
a
moving
wall
me
and
out of
seeing
the
my whole
slime.
dungeon.
What the fuck?
Sorry. Are you trying to cheese me through that little? I'm getting cheese, guys.
What?
They're trying to see. Sometimes I'll hide. No, I'm gonna shut up again. Okay.
You'll
Ignore
hide
this
things
I'm
Yeah.
just
map.
trying not to go into the slime.
Ignore that map difference. It's no big deal. So as you guys march down this hallway and have jumped over this bridge, you see that the flow here.
Get back.
Oh, you made it through. That's impressive. You clipping my walls, dude? Don't do this. The flow here is a lot faster. It appears that it's flowing against you.
So it's coming from there, going this way.
Yes, 100%.
Yays. Please going
Really?
the right
Do
way.
after staring at all
Are the
this.
goblins still leaving or do they stop?
Yeah, where are the goblins go?
They sort of point up ahead, and stop.
All right,
They sort
don't
of
forget to
whisper
tell
amongst
Snow Bear about the wharf rats now.
Total assholes.
They say, okay,
They're the people
okay.
who wrote that book that he was reading. You know, the one about Mein Kampf or whatever,
God.
killing goblins.
They retreat before you say this, otherwise I'd make you roll a persuasion check. They're eager to get back to everybody else. I was also writing that down just to make sure I didn't forget that stupid thing. Okay, so as you guys proceed, the flow gets greater and greater. So tell me what you guys are doing as you sort of walk along.
They
And we'll
pushed
just sort of
Johannes up
march
front.
in order because it's clear you're headed in the right direction, but it's not clear how long it'll take.
I'm in
In my
front.
mind, we were like when we switch maps, sometimes it's like 5 minutes or 10 minutes of walking or something, you know?
Yeah,
I'm
who we put
towards
up
the
front? Johannes?
Sorry, I missed that.
That looks good how we have it. I mean, that's fine.
I'll go behind Johannes. I'll take number 2 man.
Okay. I'm now going to
Since
move you
Johannes
onto
has
the
best
next
perception.
map. Give me un minuto.
So guys,
This is so
what do
exciting.
we want to do about the coming race riots?
And, you know, I don't think it's going to be that big a problem. I mean, we'll probably get paid at some point to kill Snow Bear, and that'll be fine.
Okay.
I thought you meant in the United States for a second there. I was like, that's a tough question. Like,
Siding with the Hispanics. Not a tough
So-
question for me.
Why are you siding with the Hispanics?
I thought you said you were
like-
going to side with the black people. Isn't that what you said earlier?
No.
Change your mind?
Hunter's got white guilt.
Hispanics. No,
Why
if I had
Hispanics?
white guilt, I would be siding with black people, Travis.
Oh man.
My people haven't done nothing wrong to Hispanics. so
I can't
it's
keep
tough
this
shit.
recording.
I
Yeah,
admire,
you're
their,
definitely gonna have to.
I admire their food and their work ethic. That's why I'm siding with them.
That
Yeah,
sounds
dude.
like the sort of thing Travis would say.
Yeah, dude,
Honestly.
that cheese dip's pretty damn good.
I was about to say tacos are great.
All right, just
all
saying, hold on
take
a second.
moment.
Uh,
Keep it. This is the record of us as assholes.
Yeah, Travis, if it was about guilt, I would definitely be siding with the black folks, because my family definitely owned slaves. So
How did your family didn't own slaves? Your
You
family
hear
was
that,
fucking
people on the
poor.
internet?
Ruined.
If we ever want to really make a YouTube, we're gonna have to dial it back.
No, we won't. This is America. We can say what we want. People can get pissed about it and put it on Fox News later.
One of the crazy
I don't
stuff-
think I've
That's
said
right.
anything that
Right.
would piss people off. I'm just being honest.
You never
Now,
know. what
Travis, on the
pisses
other
people
hand,
off.
he says
Well-
some.
Yeah, dude. Like, did you read that top secret information I sent you?
I'll have to read it later when.
Dude, don't
it
say
was-
that. That's in a game context, right? Now the NSA is putting us on the list. You're a government employee talking about top secret information.
Whatever, dude. It's not that kind. Top secret. It's more like race war
Did you hear that?
prevention.
Okay,
I
Top
just looked at the
secret
charts.
information.
That's
we're,
all.
we're
I
all
looked
good
at. I
here,
haven't read it yet.
NSA. Okay, so let's continue with our game. That was a nice little pause.
Good
Friday
10
night
minute
session off
section
the
that
rails.
you're
Um,
gonna have to cut out.
So you guys creep along this hallway for a long time. The architecture as you proceed down this hallway, I'm just going to describe it. You're going to sit tight. It gets like more grand. The bricks start to be bigger and more fortified and built. The architecture starts to look like it's actually doing some work. Eventually you get to the point where you sort of end up in the middle of this like two streams that are very deep. Like they've been cut very deep and the flow is really quick. Ahead of you, you end up on this like wall with like a huge brass door in front of you.
I'm gonna do a. Somebody should definitely investigate the door for traps. I don't think it's me though.
Yes, I shall be looking for traps on the door. Don't ask why.
Is there, Colin?
Yes.
I'm running my eyes over it. Is there any writing on this big brass door? Or?
There is dwarven glyphs along the bottom,
Yeah.
which you find you're actually able to read pretty easily. Give me an intelligence check.
Yo, I got a natural 20.
That means you open the door with your mind if you roll.
Yeah,
20, right?
there is
Like,
absolutely
Bam.
zero traps.
I'm gonna
And
roll a natural 20.
you're like, holy shit! I'm pretty sure I can read Dwarvish.
Well, hold up. Why are you thinking that? What the fuck does this book say?
So this says, by the way, Stonebreaker Brothers,
Oh, those are
Limited.
people with the ring.
and it's just
right?
like a trademark. It's like a
Yeah.
big craft sign.
That's what
That's
the book
exactly
says.
who it is.
Mm.
Or
That's
the
what
door?
the
That's what
door says.
It says
Because it's just a couple
Stonebreaker.
runes. The Stonebreaker Brothers Limited. It's like a big craft. Like if you were a tradesman and you wanted to like claim something,
Yeah, wasn't that
that's
the?
this.
Those are the two brothers the mayor told us about.
Yeah, that she gave the rings to or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Um,
they gave up. We got the rings, but she didn't give them to the Dwarf Brothers. They're kind of like historic
Yeah,
figures,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Exactly.
historical.
Exactly. Those
What do
guys
the rings
presume
do?
long
Because I
dead.
definitely put one on and have no idea what it does.
I don't know. If
Have
we
you
ever figured out if they did anything.
attuned to it? I mean, you've had plenty of rests. All
I
you really
thought
had
you
to do is
told-
say. And I thought I did too, but if I didn't,
No, I think you told us that it was like underwater breathing or something.
yes, that is correct.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me read that again for you because it's pretty important that you probably write that down. You definitely want to keep the stats if you're.
I say, goddamn, I never knew I knew Dwarvish, but I guess I do.
And as you dig in the book, I'm going to search for the actual stats for the thing. You see that this very old dwarven book. First of all, it's entitled "Sewers and Their Maintenance," and it's by the two brothers themselves.
I read the title to Mantis and say, this is very interesting. Sewers and their maintenance.
So, give me an intelligence check to the extent that you want to try to quickly flip through this book. However, you can also just sit here and read it if you were a bit more patient.
I am going to and y'all don't have to wait on me if you want to fuck with the door. I'm just going to sit down and start reading, look through with general interest about sewers, but also if there's any relevant information that will help us kind of navigate this sewer.
Yeah, like
Perfect.
deep channels.
Okay.
So I go ahead,
go ahead, Dog Killer.
Establish that there's no traps. I go up to the door and I kind of put my ear to it to see if I can hear anything, any motion
Okay.
or anything on the other
Cool.
side.
Fantastic. I'll have you do a perception roll in 1 second. I'm searching for my notes because I want to.
I don't think we wrote it down the first time. We just wrote that we got the.
No, actually, I have it now.
Okay.
This stone ring bears a symbol of the Stonebreaker Brothers Architectural Guild, now disbanded. A rudimentary figure holding a boulder, breaking a boulder in half with his skull. The ring grants the wearer a swim speed of 40 feet.
Yep.
And notice it doesn't say anything about underwater breathing. It just says swim.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
gotcha.
And to remind everyone basically has swim speed, but it's half their movement speed.
Gotcha.
And you can hold your breath while we're on the topic. I'll double check in a second, but it's up to like 2 minutes plus your con modifier.
All right,
Well,
who
that's a
has
lot.
the second ring? I have
That is
one.
a lot. I'm gonna double check that.
I got the other one, Mantis.
Yeah, okay, because I got mine out of like a shark stomach or something.
Yes.
Yeah. So we still haven't figured out what the deal is with that.
With what?
The were shark. Unless that guy was just someone who was exposed to the
I think it's definitely, yeah. I think it's all related to this sewer thing.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
either a human
okay.
exposed turned into a shark, or a shark got legs from being exposed.
Yeah.
By the way, is Dog Killer still contaminated?
Yeah. Well, I think it was only
Colin.
like 4.
Because it was only a couple hours.
Yeah, it was just a couple hours. And
That's not
you've
bad.
had a long rest overnight with the Booyagin chains, so that has solved all your contamination
All right.
problems.
Gunter takes
good
mental note
memory,
that Dog Killer is healed and that there's possibly some type of remedy for some of these sicknesses.
Cool. So let's do your perception roll, which you have done for me, have not done for me. Okay. You hear sounds of rushing water predominantly. On the edge of your hearing, you think you hear like a clink and a clank, metalwork maybe pounding together.
Okay.
As you read, Gunter, you sort of leaf through. You see, sort of now that you've walked a lot of the sewer, you see pretty detailed diagrams of a lot of the places that you've been, with annotations in Dwarvish, parts you haven't seen before, but also parts you've definitely seen. You get to sort of, as you flip towards the end of it, you see a diagram of a giant sieve, like a filter, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like a tall room with like pipes running up the side of it. And the torrent's really strong here. As you sort of study these diagrams of this huge thing, you see that there's a main lever, which, as you read in Dwarven, says emergency seal.
Okay.
You also see, sort of at the bottom of this reservoir of sewage, 3 other levers, and they say next to them manual override.
Okay.
I got 2 more notes that you see that are of interest.
Yeah, go ahead.
One is, it seems to be like an annotation on the side by even like a worker of some kind, and it's written in common, strangely. And it says, "The support columns show signs of wear. Once we can clean up the mess, they need to be repaired or replaced." Actually, that's the only tip I have for you. Yep, just one more then.
All right. I let the
So-
guys know that I found relevant information, and I think there may be some levers that could be broken or might not be broken that we might be able to use to kind of slow down the pollution
Where did
until
the,
we cut off the source.
Where did the book? Did we find the book in the hallway?
No, we
This was a book that Samantha,
So it
the
had okay.
tortured horror, had
Gotcha.
in her bookshelf.
Okay. Hey, so what's our stance before we open this door? I say, does it open inward or outward?
It opens away from you.
Okay.
Where were the levers at? Can we see them from where we are?
No, and
No, that's just
to
in
the
the
extent
book.
that you ask Gunter about it, he can show you the diagram. You know, anyone can see a picture. The picture is of like a huge space with a giant filter or sieve at the very top. Like we're talking like 50 feet high in the air.
Okay.
Gunther says,
Right now
I bet
you're
it's
in sort of the
door,
narrow hallways you've always been. It just happens to be like 15 feet tall and like a square top instead of the usual like basically sewers that you've been crawling through.
All right, open the door up.
You
Let's
guys
see
ready to
what
take
we
these
got.
doors? All right, I kick them in.
You kick these doors open. They're pretty heavy, but they swing open just the same because you're strong as fuck. And you see, there's a variety of things going on in this room. There are huge boxes, crates, along the south side. Again, just relative to the room. You guys are turned around in the sewer. There's grates over the top of the raging flow of the sewer. When you open the door, like smells waft upon you. More sewer as usual, but this time corpses and garbage and more goblin. You see what appears to be a heavily armed goblin sort of taking notes at the table, and he sort of looks up from what he's doing, and he says, "Bah!" in goblin, which you don't know what that means, and then he goes to book it. These are rats chewing on corpses. What would you guys like to do?
Down here, these are rats.
Yes, those
So
are
it's only-
tons
we
of
only
rats.
see- Okay, so we
One
only see
live
the
goblin. Currently,
Okay.
yes.
Gotcha.
And again, the air here is heavy with odor, and the sound is just rushing water.
I'd like to attempt to use my fishing spear to capture the guy.
All right, let's see the shot.
Oh,
That
that's
is a
not what I
hit. Tell me how you spear this guy and what you do.
I dart into the room and just hurl it, Olympian style at him, and right through his foot and drag him back towards me.
He screams in goblin pain. Give me a strength check to see whether you're able to pull him back towards you. Obviously, he's still alive, otherwise he couldn't scream. He's taken the damage that was thankfully low.
I shout for Barfay to come help me.
Got you, bro.
Awesome. So between you both, you're easily able to just haul this guy back.
Is this
He sort of
is this green stuff
scravels and what's that?
This green stuff, is this slime or what is this?
Basically, these are metal grates
Okay.
over top of the raging
Okay, gotcha,
current
gotcha.
of the sewer, which is
Gotcha.
now like below.
How do they look secure?
These in particular do. If you want to give me a perception check to confirm that.
Does this guy look infected?
No, he looks perfectly healthy and indeed looks bigger and stronger than some of the other goblins around. Dog killer, these look safe enough.
Okay, so I drag the goblin up towards me.
Okay, give me one more strength check. He's like cursing and screaming, and another goblin sort of runs up and he's like, "What the? Ah!" And he sort of runs away again.
I'm moving.
I kind of jerk my head towards Madison, like, stop him,
What'd you say?
stop him, don't let him get away, the other one.
I ain't got no like freezing spells.
Can't you just fireball
Are
him?
these like big crates right here?
Yes, those are huge crates. Yes.
How's this captive goblin up towards us?
Yes, you definitely pull him towards you. He's still fighting and cursing. He considers drawing a weapon, but then he sees your size, dog killer. Roll me an intimidation roll.
Sweet.
See if this guy even wants a piece.
Aaron says, "Sweet."
He does not want a piece. He takes his hand off his weapon. He's like, "Well, good." All these guys are like New Yorker goblins, apparently.
Who ran away? I don't even see.
The other one.
All I see
I
is
asked him
like
where his
this
friend's
arm.
going.
I don't know, man. He's not my friend.
What is this place?
He just shakes his head and he's like, "Can you take this out of my foot? Fuck!"
I take it out. I ask Johannes to help me bandage his foot, stabilize him, and I take it out. But I tie
Okay, so
him
this
up
takes a
with-
couple seconds. Does anyone else want to do anything while you tie and bandage this dude?
I'm gonna.
Can pursue the guy who retreated. Other people can do other things entirely.
I'm gonna take my crowbar out and try to pry open one of these crates.
Okay, you are able to do so if you can get me a strength check. See how hard this will be.
I got advantage with the crowbar, right?
Yep.
Simple machines.
Yeah, you're able to crowbar these things open. When the lid comes off, you see a remarkable thing. Basically, this entire box is full of glass vials full of the green sewage that you've been trucking your ass through this whole damn time.
Right.
The whole thing. And if you want to give me an intelligence roll, and I'll point you to it, or you can just remember.
I say, hey, Barfay, come
What?
look over to these vials.
Whoa.
They're full of shit shit.
I want to take a couple.
And I immediately pocket one also.
Yeah, I'll
Put one
put
in my
mine.
inventory.
There's basically tons.
Yep, putting one in my inventory.
Okay. Feel free to add glass vial of sewer gunk. And I'll just tell you guys, because you would remember it, this is pretty similar to something that Slimy Jack threw in your face.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to have
That's
a
my
nasty Molotov cocktail later.
Well,
Nice.
then shit, you guys better load up.
Yeah, I'm gonna load down. Hey, Goose here, help me interrogate this goblin here.
Yeah, I want to know what the fuck he was taking notes on.
Can
So,
I? Is
he
it
sort of
still
keeps his
happening?
hands up. You told me you tied him up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. So, just describe to me really quickly how you tie him. Usually you tie people with hands behind the back, that kind of thing, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just tied with his hands behind his back.
Okay.
And,
You want to tie his feet or no? He's still
Ah.
limping horribly on
No,
the bandaged.
yeah. He ain't getting away from us.
Okay, so what do you ask him? He just sort of like keeps his hands up and looks at you warily.
I ask him what this place is.
Ah! Can't you see?
Can you smack on the
No.
back of the head with my stab? Like, I want the lip. Give me an answer.
All right, okay, jeez. Some people call us the bottling plant. Slimy Jack, he's in charge, and the rumors are just rumors. That's my job, to keep it going.
What rumors?
Haven't you heard? Slimy Jack might be dead.
We killed that bastard.
And then
I
some of the
showed
other
him the
goblins like
sword.
look up and they're like, "What?
Yeah, I show him Slimy Jack's sword.
Oh shit!" At this, he's like, "Pretty." Fuck.
You work for us now, motherfuckers.
Damn.
And
He just kind of like sits there and reels.
as I say that, I do another intimidate check.
What would you like to do to him? Tell me what you do, and then we'll determine.
Oh no,
what you
just
check.
as I said, you work
Mushroom
for us now,
stabbing.
motherfuckers.
Okay, yeah, if he wasn't shaken before, which he was, he's thoroughly terrified.
Okay.
Sorry, Manus, what did you say? Did you have something?
I was being a smartass.
Oh, okay, got it.
I
Noted.
didn't hear what you said.
Typical.
He said, "What do you want to do to
Martin,
intimidate him?" And I
any
said, "Dog
actions?
killer mushroom stamped him."
Like to do?
No, I was just watching for sass.
I don't even fucking know what that means.
Okay, Johannes, would you like to do anything? I know you helped bandage this guy.
What are
Yes.
those notes he was looking at on the table? Are they still over there?
Yeah.
Yes, they are. So as you go and sort of sift through these notes,
I'm gonna be like, hey,
there's a
more
couple
goblins,
notes,
so-
but there's really not that many in not Goblin. Most of it's in Goblin. I'm gonna have to pull up this other thing.
What's
One second, and I will read you one of the notes you find. It looks
What is-
particularly interesting.
this cage type thing over here?
So as you sort of press in, the goblins that you see are sort of milling around now. Like the whisperers sort of go from goblin to goblin. Like Slimy Jack's dead. He's dead. He's dead. These cages are interesting affairs. What you see is actually a vat. It's an upraised vat, about 6 or 7 feet high, like a height of a person. And these cages are on chains hanging from the ceiling. There's like levers on the walls behind them that you can surmise are designed to lower and raise said cage.
Gotcha.
As you proceed, I don't know who's gotten that far, you see on the other side, like on the southern side, these are basically bottling stations where a lot of goblin workers are like, I mean, they're slowing now, but you can see the remnants of them having scooped with gloves and tongs and whatever else the sewage out of these open pits. These aren't particularly as high. These are like 2 or 3 feet high, and some process whereby they're loading them into these crates.
So is the sewage like bubbling up from the pits, or?
It's particularly caustic here. It looks even greener than usual.
Does it smell stronger than it did
Yes,
elsewhere?
it is sweaty, and the speed of the sewage is also like, these are like hot tubs basically because of like how fast it's coming. The whole
Are there girls?
place is steaming.
Okay.
Are
Are
there
there girls
hentai girls
dancing in
in
the
here?
cages? No.
This is a dead goblin, so no.
Damn. I told the goblin to translate his note to the table. In my mind, I've been like dragging him kind of alongside me.
I missed
Wow.
the first part. Did his mic cut out for everyone else?
He's saying he's carrying the he's
In
have the
my mind.
goblins walking next to him.
Yeah, in my mind.
Okay, you're like forcing him around. Okay,
Me.
so you said you also wanted to like look
I
at the
tell him to
table,
read.
and there's,
Yeah, I tell him to read the notes.
Okay. The one that you've picked out in common, like I said, I'm pulling up this other source. Give me 1 minute. Minuto, please. Anyone else doing anything else?
I'd
These
like
are
to
just
ask
fun, I
him
love
some
her.
questions after this, but
Cool.
otherwise I'm cool.
I wanted to tell these goblins down here that there's been a change in management, and I'd appreciate any and
Actually, I
all
just
employees
kinda
to.
whispered dog killer real quick. I'm like, ask him about the if he knows where there's a room with some levers, like some mechanical levers.
Okay. Any and all employees too. What?
Bring the head of HR to us. We need to talk about investment and shares and things like that.
Like HR investment. Shit.
Sorry.
Is he a booyah?
GR.
Some
GR.
what?
No, I was talking about not HR, GR.
GR. Everyone's like, oh, GR. Ugh. Gross. We'll get back to the GR conversation. I'm pulling up this now. It's taking me longer than I wanted to. I can't do 2 things at once, which doesn't help my DMing.
I pass Gunther's question on to the goblin too. After
He says, yes, it's right ahead. Ugh. My foot.
I'm gonna keep walking down this side of the wall.
Okay,
I'm gonna leave you to it,
looking
dog
in the
killer. I'm gonna
cages
go
and
look for
stuff.
levers.
Like, hey, cages.
Okay.
Can I just like shoot this table with a firebolt and tell them?
Are those
that,
chests or are those tables?
Try to intimidate and tell all these goblins
those
to
are
get out of here.
the bottling plants.
Can you guys give me 1 minute? I'm desperately scouring my notes for this letter that I
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll wait a sec.
Give me
That's
1 minute. Thanks, guys.
You guys just want to hobo murder all these goblins real quick? Push them into the
No.
green stuff? No? Okay.
Hell no.
Let's dunk them in there. In the
Don't
cages.
do that either. They'll become mutants, and then they'll whoop
The
our
new
ass.
army of the warlord dog killer.
Not if you keep them in the cages and drown them.
I think we ought to tell him to go join up with Snow Bear, and he's got some adventures planned for y'all set up.
Where is this?
Tell them all about your wharf rats.
That's what we should do. We should take these guys to the surface and use them to attack the wharf rat's house. I'll hop up on the box and make a speech and roll a few more intimidation, and we'll march on the wharf rats. What do we say?
I don't think Snow Bear is going to be
I found it. Okay, amazing.
easily manipulated, unfortunately.
Not Snow Bear. These guys here, like Slimy Jack's old crew. That's what I'm saying. Like we are the new management.
So, this letter. Thank you for your patience. Sorry I couldn't find it. Okay. On the table, you find a letter written in common, like I said. It is, at the top, it just says SJ. And in common, it continues. How much longer until the supply you promised is complete? We are expected to meet the need of our mutual benefactor does not like to be left wanting.
Oh, shit. Mutual
Efforts to
benefactor.
hide true source of quote-unquote contamination appear effective at this time, but the longer it takes, the higher the risk of detection. Do not go soft on me. Don't spare the goblins. Just get it done. I'll give it to you one more time. How much longer until the supply you promised is complete? We are expected to meet the need, and our mutual benefactor does not like to be left wanting. Efforts to hide true source of quote-unquote contamination appear effective at this time, but the longer it takes, the higher risk of detection. Do not go soft on me. Don't spare the goblins. Just get it done. Signed, A.
Hole.
Can you like email me that color?
Signed A.
Yes.
At some point. Yeah, later.
A, and it's signed A.
We got anybody?
What's that
named
woman's
A?
name?
It's Uni Valak.
How do you spell
Yeah,
that?
Unali Bach, UNALIVOCK. That's the patrician's name.
All right. Okay.
That's what you're asking.
Okay.
Yays.
There's some conspiracy shit afoot, Mantis, Toboggan.
Yeah, dude. What was the name of the pirate people? There was a woman
wharf
on the
rats.
castle.
Shit.
Shauna?
Yeah.
Shauna.
That bitch.
Sharonda. It was Sharonda.
Sharonda. Thank you.
Sharonda,
I
yeah.
forgot for a second.
So we don't know anybody with a
I
name
forgot
start with
Sharonda.
A.
Not to
Yeah,
my
Sharonda, Dirk your landlord. That's the other guy you don't like. Who else don't you like?
Yo, dude, it's gonna be that Queen Lady's Grand Vizier, just like Jafar and Aladdin.
So yeah, that's why I really wanted to give you that note. Sorry.
Who's Aggro Sniper, and why are they asking me if I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons?
That was a weird guy from stream. That's why I wanted to make sure we
Who
ever
is
had
Aggro Sniper?
no one we know. It's a private thing. It's like a high score.
Do you guys want to
Tell him to go away. I said, hell yeah.
Anyhow.
So yeah, as you guys proceed back to the dungeon, there were a couple of things that I said. Give me 1 second because I was looking for notes. Will you remind me what they were?
Things
As
that-
a
like-
description, I'll say also that as you go forward, Gunter and Mantis and Johannes, you see in this cage, this goblin. This is the only cage that is lowered. The other three are on the ceiling, even the two with the dead bodies. This cage has been lowered into the water, such that there's only about a foot or two left, and such that the goblin is like clutching the bars at the top, and he's just trying to breathe at this point. The water or sewer muck, more accurately, swirls around him, and he seems like he's on the verge of unconsciousness.
Which
Is
one
he in the liquid?
Yes, he's been basically dunked in the cage in the liquid.
Yeah, I'm with Mantis on this one.
I
I
hit him with the firebolt.
And I
No, just
stabbed
drown
him
him.
through the bars.
Just drown him all the
Might as well
way.
put him out of his misery.
Drown them all the way.
Where are the levers?
Don't fuck with no levers. God damn.
Yeah, the
So
levers.
I'm
don't-
dragging.
You
I'm
let this
dragging the
motherfucker
one
free,
I
he kill all of
captured.
us. We don't know. He could be like a Terminator goblin.
Yeah.
So,
So I wanna-
you're definitely stabbing those
Yeah,
goblins?
I shot him with a firebolt and Hunter stabbed him.
Okay, so he is dead. The rest of the other goblins scream and attack you.
Oh shit. God damn.
So I'm still dragging the one, right? That's what I've been trying to say.
I think we can handle
Yes,
3
he
goblins.
is
Lance.
injured
I thought
and
we were doing the
tied
right
up.
thing there, Travis.
Yeah, I thought he was hurting his little legs, getting them burned off in the acid.
I'd want
Bro, you
somebody
like
to do the
negative
same to me.
initiative?
And I tell him
Wow,
to call
that's
off.
impressive.
I tell him to call off his men.
Okay, you could also. So, are you trying to intimidate him, or maybe even threaten him? The other thing you could do, Gunter, if you believe your case morally just, as you suggested, there might be a way to negotiate your way out of this. Just because initiative's rolled doesn't mean it has to be.
No, Gunter's nah, he's good.
Don't care. Got it.
These guys are
Yeah.
donors.
Yo, where the fuck did the initiative go?
Oh, did I get rid of it? That doesn't
Yeah,
help.
you just got rid of it.
Okay, I will roll for the gobs.
The gobs.
Yeah,
Gunter's
so
Gunter's a good guy, but he is a little racist too. He doesn't trust goblins or orcs or dog killer when it
That's
comes
fair.
down to it. So
Whatever floats your boat. Thank God for bookmarks. All right, let's do it.
Yes.
They get a.
yeah,
treacherous goblins, just like you, dog killer.
So, from what you can tell, as you guys go to swing into combat, these guys seem like somewhat more elite folks, and the people who have been in the tanks are the sort of maybe a lesser class or something. It's tough for you to tell how goblins sort themselves. But go ahead, Mantis. You're
Do they
quick on the
look-
uptake in this combat.
Where was GR?
What?
Where did GR go? It never came.
what the fuck is GR?
Goblin resources.
Oh,
Oh, maybe he was on his way. Her way. We all know HR is all women.
Now we can't put it on YouTube.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Kyle, what the fuck, man?
It
Yeah,
is.
feminism.
HR
man.
and
You gotta
marketing
be-
don't do anything. I'll say it. Here it is.
oh man.
What's the guy's name from?
Colin's
All right,
been bad
Kyle,
advice.
I could agree with you about marketing, but HR
Doesn't
serve
do a
role.
thing.
They do a lot of paperwork.
Nope.
And paperwork
Well, yeah. Okay.
is necessary.
No, HR just fucks shit up.
They just
No,
fuck.
if for dumb fucks like me that can't understand health insurance paperwork,
Okay,
I wouldn't have
all right,
ever
you know
driven
what?
For HR.
All right. You're right. HR gets a little bit of bad rap. I could say HR needs about half the resources they get, and they should stop hosting breakfasts immediately. Like, I don't want donuts, dude. Give me more pay. Just transfer my donut money into money.
Yeah, even if it's like a quarter, like you still would prefer that. I'm with you. Like, give me the change. Give me
Seriously,
the change.
I don't want a bottle of wine. I want $10. Like, okay. Sorry, you got me started on HR.
But seriously, you can't post. I don't know if you can post this one.
Thank God they're private. Okay, so as we continue with Goblin Combat, Mantis, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna burn a sorcery point and cast this twice.
Okay.
Wait, so my
I'm gonna
my
target
attempts-
2 different ones, whichever ones are, this one. For
my
near ones.
intimidation attack.
yeah, the 2 near ones.
My
Okay.
intimidation check on the. Does that accomplish anything?
What do you yell as you?
I tell him to call off his dogs. I tell him.
He sort of does. He shouts something in Goblin. Again, he's got his hands up and he's just freaking out. One Goblin sort of throws his weapons down and dips.
Nice.
These other 2 goblins are around to get smacked in the face by these fire bolts. And
Can I like blow out my finger like?
yeah, you can, of course. The remainder goblins in the room, you hear like a pitter patter of feet. They book it. Yeah, there's no one in the room except your hostage, which I'm gonna drag towards your side at this point, dog killer. So the initiative I'm gonna clear. You guys get 6 times 50 XP points, which is what, 300?
300.
Divided by 6, which is 50 XP points. Everyone gets. I'm a genius, guys. Financial analysis.
Colin does math like me, man. That's crazy.
Yo, can I have 70 or 65 so I can even out my card?
No.
God.
Good question.
My math would have been you each are 50 times 6 divided by 6 is 45. That's what I would say. So you're a little bit better than me. All right, Gunter opens up this door.
Another set of giant brass doors.
Did you check it
At
for
this
traps?
point,
Check it for traps.
he did not.
Gunter just
And it
opens it.
swings open untrapped.
I look like a dog killer and say, man, just chill out. Stop being a pussy.
Nice. So I'm going to do something a bit odd. I didn't make 2 separate maps here. I just sort of disconnected them. Basically, you guys walk up a hallway, and like the grate underneath you gets thicker and heavier, and the flow is, at its point, truly a torrent. You guys
nobody
eventually.
fall in. I don't think you'll recover.
Actually, do you guys want to take like a 2-minute break here?
Yeah, I'm
Sure.
fine with
This
this.
is
How
a
do you
good.
do that?
What?
Oh.
I'm gonna get some water.
No, don't clip through my walls. Don't.
Yay.
Don't. All right, yeah, I'll blind the whole world. Don't make me.
I'm gonna
Okay.
piss really quick.
So
We're
we're
taking
taking a break then?
Yeah, because I need to remind myself exactly how this goes down,
Okay.
and
TPK.
I'll end up in the reservoir.
Well, thank God me and Gunnar can swim 1 billion miles an hour. Good luck, Johannes.
The entire room. Here, so here's what happens.
Wait, you took
let
Barfay in,
me
not
explain.
me.
Oh yeah, sorry. So here's what happens. Let me explain before we get too far ahead. This sound sort of rushes down upon you, and
Right,
all of a
what's
sudden
that?
a torrent of feces and everything else comes gushing out of this gray pipe that's level with like the circular ring around the reservoir. Almost immediately, the room fills up with this torrent of sewer. It like blasts you guys against the walls. The 3 of you with failed dexterity saves end up in the middle of this reservoir, but the rest of you also end up floating in muck, basically. You're able to like hold on to something on the wall, but now this entire area is filled with 6 feet of
Wait, what happened?
sewer. Oh man.
I don't want to be a bastard, but is saving throws the same as ability checks? Because if not, dog killer Barf should
Oh yeah, they should
roll
re-roll.
a saving throw too and get down this sewer with us.
Oh, okay. I was gonna pull your ass out, see what happens next.
What am I doing?
So, if you could re-roll it as a saving throw. Man,
So wait, do I see it coming? That's my question.
that is your dexterity saving throw. Your attempt to make a move as quickly as possible as you do see it coming.
All right. So if I see
Technically,
it coming,
it's
I
the
forget
same
the
modifier,
feature.
so I mean, I don't really.
Is it?
Yeah.
If it's the same, we can keep it.
I got like
So it's a
advantage on.
technicality. I'm just hovering over his thing,
Um,
and it's the same thing. It's at least.
Well,
another way.
why are they 2 different things?
You know, that's an important
Because
question that I can't explain easily, actually.
if you
Hang
have,
on.
you get advantage on saving throws. Based
As a
on
barbarian,
class.
I have like advantage on dex saves against stuff I can see or something.
And
I-
you
it
could have
looks
a-
at-
advantage
yeah,
on
many
the
spells
specs right
buff
now.
ability checks, but are not meant to buff saving throws.
Yes.
Saving throws have proficiency bonus added for specific throws based on those granted from your starting class,
Correct. So in theory, they should have had a bonus on a saving throw. But
relative
they
to the
rolled-
other one.
Yeah, but they rolled better when they rolled.
Okay,
the
yeah. So
mistake.
we'll keep your good rolls, guys. I don't want to do this to you if that's that's all the difference. If they're the same, Parfait, is yours the same? Let's look. But yeah, it's just a straight D20 in the one case, and
Yeah, I won't try to be a
straight
bastard.
D20.
I was just
No, yeah, that's
curious.
actually a good point, dude. We'll make sure to click on those, and it'll probably matter more as your proficiency bonus scales up. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
so
did we get our bonuses back because we had advantage? Is that what I'm
you
hearing?
yes, you
Okay.
have succeeded to cling at maybe this pillar near you, Dog Killer, or maybe Barfade, just the wall near you, and you haven't ended up in the deep reservoir, but you're still in about 6 feet of slime, such that pretty much everybody is swimming at least a little bit, maybe with the exception of you, Dog Killer. How tall are you?
I think I'm 7 feet. I'm probably just above the.
Yeah, maybe your head's sticking out. Anyone who failed, you give me a roll of 2d6 bludgeoning damage. As you're, excuse me,
So
tossed by
I'm-
the wave.
The javelin throw was to throw my spear out, like throw so it lands alongside Johannes and tell him to grab on.
Okay, you're welcome to do that. I would also like everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw, as you become fully immersed in toxic green contaminated sewer.
And quickly, Colin, the level
Yes.
of the sewage is up to Dog Killer's neck.
Yes, such that everyone is swimming, even you in
Right.
the reservoir.
So
Yeah, the
we're in.
reservoir's now-
We got pushed to the center of the room, but now we're at the same level as those guys.
Yep, everyone's just swimming. Theirs is at a depth of 6 feet. Yours is at a depth of 57 feet.
Right.
basically.
So we want to. Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay, so who beat a 12 on the Constitution saving throw?
I did.
Everybody but Barfay. Very nice, boys. Barfay, give me a 1d20. You feel the strange poison / contamination of this place get to you. Where is it? Where's my table? Hang on 1 second, I gotta find my
I
table.
just fucked math.
You just
I just-
fucked, man.
Yes.
Sexy. Tell me how.
Nice roll there, Mantis.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what you get for critting a save, but
Nothing. Sadly, nothing.
And wow. This is terribly organized. I can do better next time. Like I complain about it, but it's my own work. I don't know. Is it over here?
So Fitz,
Yes, talk to me.
when you have a moment, from my looking at the book in the sketch, do I know
Yep.
which lever is supposed to cut shit off?
Yes. Ideally, you'd want to pull the lever basically at your level, right across from you. But you've seen that it's broken.
All right. Well, when
You
we have
also
a moment,
know that the
Go ahead.
3 levers that are now like 57 feet down are the other way you can cut it off.
Right.
There may be additional ways. You're uncertain. Those are the 2 that were outlined in the book. Although the other thing that the book said, if you'll
we
recall,
could blast the
the
pillars. They were weak,
supports looked weak.
but then that could collapse it on us and kill us. So
yeah. Well, doesn't don't you or Barf have like mage hand that can like?
Mage Hand's pretty weak
Grab
as far as
shit?
lifting power.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about
But
the levers.
It could totally work. Yeah, it's an idea. For a second, I thought you were talking about holding up the pillars, and I was like, nah, that probably won't work. Okay, I found my table, and I'm all laid
I
out.
can also.
7.
Wait,
Ready, Barfay? Your teeth elongate and jut out of your mouth, becoming a wicked set of serrated shark's teeth.
Nice.
Sweet.
For 1d6 hours, please roll it. You can use a bonus action to make a bite attack with those teeth, using your strength as the attack modifier, and
Sweet.
dealing 1d6 plus your strength modifier in piercing damage.
I got
NPCs
it.
may treat you as hostile due to your horrific appearance.
So I didn't take any damage?
No. Aside from getting bashed around, but you actually didn't. So you took no damage, and now you have biting
Shark teeth.
shark teeth.
Gangster.
Okay, so, and as all of this happens, the 3 sharks that were circling at the bottom, camouflaged, are now out and about. So, everyone,
I'm dead!
a initiative roll.
This is a toughie, guys.
Why?
Man, Barfay.
Like, I don't
Guys
even want to
don't
roll
love
because
to
I'm gonna die. It's like,
I wanna yell to the guys. I don't think this is an action, but I just want to say, if we throw the levers, it'll stop the sewage flow.
Yeah,
Is
one
that-
of
you
y'all
can
with
yell
mage
that.
hands start fucking with the levers.
What the sharks get for their initiative, boys? Are you scared? I'm pretty scared. Is anyone scared?
I ain't scared of no shark.
I ain't scared of shit.
That's good because you're up to your neck in it.
what's around this room?
As are you.
What's this over here? I want to know things before I die.
You're over your neck in it,
So,
tiny dork.
your perception
Tiny dog.
actually would tell you what this is. Thank you for asking. It's a little tough to tell, but it appears that this might be a freshwater main. Sort of unrelated to the sewer processes.
And it's up in the ceiling.
Correct. It is 50 feet high,
I'm fucking that
along
thing
with
up.
other stuff. Okay. So, I'm going to actually leave you guys, like, confused and whatever else, because I need to let my dog in. 30 seconds. Ha!
Alright. We need to break this.
I'm scared for you guys. I
We-
believe in you.
We need
Oh,
to
the one
break
thing I'll say as well, we have to figure out how to work depth on a 2D map. Good luck.
Well, it doesn't matter because everyone's kind of floating on the surface right now, right? So,
It's gonna drain down. It's gonna drain down, dude. Like if we don't get out this circle,
yeah, I gotcha.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But also the levers,
The levers are at the bottom of the pool.
Yeah, who's got the mage hand?
Okay.
Will thaumaturgy work here?
As far as pulling the levers, you're very welcome to try it. As a reminder, if it would be a locked door or require a skill check, thaumaturgy would fail.
Well, okay.
I'm
Let's
just
go.
making sure my guys are all statted up. Yeah, who's first? Sork.
I don't see the
descending.
sharks yet.
You don't see the sharks?
The initiative.
Their initiative roll. Their initiative
Oh,
roll.
thank you. I literally typed it in and didn't roll it.
You know what?
Oh
Definitely.
no!
Natural 20. I'm dead.
Don't say that shit, Johannes. You to live.
Can I have full health then? If I'm gonna die, can you give me full health first?
No. What are you asking for?
Yo, dude, the man sharks got one. We better fuck them up before they fuck us up.
So to be clear, we're gonna have to work on this. How it works. This man shark is 45 feet down. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
This one is 30.
It's like Battleship or
This
something.
one is
right
15.
now.
To the extent that you guys dive, we'll either remember or we'll write it down.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Scroll up, you'll see that I threw my fishing spear like I was trying to make it. Johannes.
Yes. You can retcon that because all that shit sort of happened at once.
Okay.
So if you
Okay.
want to do that, we can do that now. If you don't want to do that, you can not have done that.
So we can see the sharks though in respective depth. right?
Yes, insofar as you, yeah. In my
Okay,
head,
so-
they come from the slurry almost, or like
I
out of
gotcha.
pipes in response to the slurry.
What are these
Gotcha.
things?
Those are pipes going up to the ceiling. Those are the big 4 pipes around. This is like a huge pipe that's sort of just pointing at you, but these are running 50 feet up to the ceiling, along with a lot of
Where
other
did the
smaller
poop come out of?
pipes
The
around.
big pipe?
This poop came out of there. Exactly. Sort of like rushed sideways, and that's why you guys slammed against all the stuff if you failed your dex save.
I'm gonna rage, and I'm going to. Well, it's not even my turn.
It is not your turn. Mantis, it is your turn. You
Tom,
are
what
treading
was that?
water.
What was that website that had like what actions you could take? Remember
Sure.
that?
I will send it to you right now. I'm
That'd
also
be-
Put it
gonna
in the main
do.
chat, yeah. I'd like to see.
What was that? You cut
Put it
off.
in the main chat. I'd like to see that website as
Okay,
well.
cool. It's a really good website. Tools. It's this. This is one of my favorites. Sort of has all the basic combat things. And indeed, you can click on it, and it'll tell you more. It'll also like
So
Yeah.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out, if I dash, does that mean I get double swim speed?
Yes. Basically, it gets you double move speed, right? And so your move speed will then become 60, right? Or is it 70? 60 for the round. And you can move at half speed through water. So you'll get 30 movement.
He's got the ring.
Oh, yes. Then you'll get 80 movement through water. To the extent that you're wearing the ring, you can dive very quickly. Also, just a couple clarifications. A creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its Constitution modifier. Does anyone have a negative Constitution modifier?
It's the number of. It's 1 plus the Constitution modifier. Is the number
Yes.
of.
Does anyone have a negative Constitution modifier?
No.
Okay. When a creature runs out of breath, it can survive for a number of rounds equal to its Constitution modifier. Minimum 1 round. Okay. Cool. Yeah, Mantis, it is your turn. You can use your dash to swim 80 feet if you would like.
I guess I'm trying to read the spell.
Okay.
Let's see.
I've been thinking about this shark map for a while, guys. Like,
It's cool.
I'm
We'll
mad.
see.
You could just swim over to the lever and hit it.
The lever's broke, dude.
it is complicated.
It's the one under the water that we have to hit, and they're 50 feet.
Okay.
All right, Colin. What I'm going to try, I'm going to cast this, but I'm not taking it as my turn yet. I'm just
Okay.
getting your opinion on it. What I'm trying to figure out is, can I, if I use my sorcery point to quicken the spell, cast it at the beginning of my turn as a bonus action or whatever, can I then
Okay.
dash down to the lever and pull it all on one turn? You said it was like 50 some feet. below me.
Yes, exactly. So effectively 50 feet. Let me look at spell. When you cast a spell.
I guess I'm visualizing broken lever. It's like there's like a little nub, which you could still yank potentially, but
Possibly. I mean, it's worth the shot, perhaps. Yeah, Mantis, I have no rules or reason why you can't do that. So yeah, you can definitely do that. You can
All right.
expeditious treat yourself.
I'm gonna
Wait, no, that's a bonus action. Yeah, and then your full action will be yanking the lever, right?
Right. Yeah. So I'm gonna try that and just yank the lever that I'm sitting on top of.
Okay, so you cast this spell on you, and you feel yourself ready to move faster. You dive downwards through this muck, swimming. You pass the creature of the man shark swimming around, and you go to yank on this lever. It seems slightly rusted in the dim sludge that's hard to see through and burns your eyes. Give me a strength check.
good thing you're wearing those gauntlets.
Obviously, you're holding your breath now as well. You yank on this thing as hard as you can, but it does not budge.
Goddamn.
Mantis, that is your turn. You are underwater holding your breath as of right now. We will do a holding your breath something. Ready?
My
it-
Constitution mod is 3.
Okay, yeah. So you can hold your breath for 4 minutes, so a very long time, as long as you don't get like your breath knocked out of you or anything.
Oh, so it's minutes, not rounds.
So wait, hold on, wait one more time. I just had it up. Yes, it's minutes again.
Okay,
So it's
okay.
kind of a long time relative
Yeah.
to a round.
Yeah, the combat.
Right. Yeah. Breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus Constitution
Okay,
modifier.
okay.
4 minutes.
Gotcha.
So Mantis, yep, you're at the bottom of the pool. There was something else I was going to do or check. What was it?
Actually, wait a second.
Oh, I can't remember.
Wait a second.
I got nothing. All right, Gunter, your turn.
Yep. I got the ring also, so I'm gonna swim over to this lever. I'm gonna pull out my thieves' tools and crowbar and try to repair it.
That's a good idea. So first of all, it's underwater, a couple feet at this point, so that's going to make it tougher.
Okay.
Tell me how you try to use your thieves' tools as you swim, because in my head, that's like a pouch or like a careful arrangement of like.
I'm
and
above
levers
the water, swimming over there. I pull out my screwdriver and pliers and put them in between my teeth, and I pull out my crowbar, and I swim down to the lever, which I assume is just like, I mean, it's probably what, like 2 feet on.
It's like 3 feet under. It's like at basically waist height. You know what I mean? Such that the 6 feet of water is now half covering it, sort of.
And I mean, it's a lever, so I assume it's not too complicated. Maybe
Correct.
try to wedge that crowbar up in there or something.
So as you get close, you notice that the lever is broken off at the hilt, making it tough for you to get purchase on the pliers. So give me a... This would be probably a dexterity check.
I did sleight of hand, if that works.
Yeah, that's
dex.
That works. You do your best to fiddle with it, but it's clear that you'd need some sort of other material to connect the crowbar to the tiny nub of a lever that's sticking out. You're able to jimmy it, but you just can't get enough force on it to really apply the crowbar, and it's just a small nub, so it's really, you need a connecting device to turn your crowbar into the lever.
Can I got an idea. I don't know if you're going to let me do it this round, but I'll just run it by you.
Sure.
I have
Mending.
hold up. Nope. So I have the spell heat metal. Can I heat my crowbar and the thing to welding temperature and smack them together?
Ooh, I like this idea. First of all, fantastic idea. Will you give us the heat metal text? Just want to see if it says anything about.
Just says it glows red.
Yeah.
Technically, glows red is not
red
forge welding temperature, but
it's pretty nondescript.
Yeah, it's nondescript. So.
Well, you've sort of used your action to try to jimmy it this time. I'll leave the possibility open that you could try it next time.
All right.
Okay, cool. Okay, Gunter. You can submerge if you like. You can use your move speed if you want. Otherwise, I'm going to give you the blue. I'm holding my breath.
No,
sticker.
I got enough movement speed to come up for air. I mean.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and do so.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, plenty. Dog killer. It is your turn. Your friends are bobbing in the muck and yelling at you about levers under the water. You find yourself the only person who can sort of stand, and you're like, dude, what are you guys doing? What would you like to do?
I'm going to rage, and I'm going to attack the one nearest the surface. This one right here. With my fishing spear.
Yes, you can do that.
And Yeah, I mean, I guess it's my turn.
Cool. That's definitely a hit. And damage now. So, remind me, what type of damage does your javelin do?
Piercing.
So this actually doesn't appear to hurt the creature as much as you had
Okay.
hoped. Its slimy skin repels your piercing damage.
Okay. Can I? So I don't know if I can do this as a reaction or not. Basically, I hit it with a spear, and if it goes towards Johannes or Mantis, I want to be able to try and pull it away from them. I don't know if I can do that or not.
Yes, so what we're going to do for this, for now, and again, I'm going to review this as a more general rules update later. For now, it will be like a grapple check.
Okay.
Your strength versus theirs, or
Okay.
dexterity if they want. And they'll try to wriggle away, and you'll be able to pull them a short distance, not all the way to you.
Okay.
It's not Scorpion.
Gotcha.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, you can sort of prime that for next time, but you've already done your action for this
Yeah.
time. Feel free to move if you would like.
So if the green line is right where it would go over my head, right, and where I would not be able to stand anymore.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
You would have to start swimming at that point.
But I can move right here and be kind of at the edge.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that then.
Cool. Okay. Johannes. So that spell is an awesome suggestion. You would have to touch the lever. You would have to say something and move your hands about, right? The only reason this is not going to work is because you can't say anything underwater. That is the only reason.
Okay. Then I'm going to blah, blah. Oh, wait, how far was that exactly? Let me do these just because. Yeah, I can go here. That's where I want to go. Right there. Because I want to bust that pipe up.
Okay, you can swim half your movement speed,
half
so
my
you can
movement
get
speed.
to
Yeah.
here-ish.
Oh, let's go this way-ish.
Okay, that's as far as you got.
So, let's see, by how far are we from this guy this way? He's 30 feet down, I'm 20 feet over, so he would have to go 40 feet?
Yeah, this is going to be
me?
interesting, right? How's my Pythagoras theorem of late?
Nom, 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 nom. Well, technically, not even. Yo. Is there any indication that it's gonna sink, that the level's gonna go down soon?
What would you be looking for as far as an indication that the level is going down?
Like a swirl, a motion, on the wall.
The pool
what's it
is
look
still sort of chaotic from the fact that thousands of gallons of sewer water just flooshed into the area, like that verb. There's no indication currently that the water level is going to drop. Parfait, is your turn. Your long teeth stick out above the water as you swim around. What would you like to do? Who's the other person with the ring also? Mantis and...
Me. Gunter.
Gunter, that's right.
It should be nice to be able to see.
Is this
What are the
dark?
brown things again?
The brown things are pillars.
Okay.
If you'll recall, and Gunter indeed shared this fact from the Dwarven Journal, there were some notes in the side that said the pillars looked as if they were in poor repair. And as you study them now, indeed, it looks like there's cracks and fissures in these pillars as they run up to the 50-foot tall ceiling ahead of you and the monstrous filter above.
So am I swimming right now?
Yes, you are.
Okay. And I have half my movement speed.
Correct.
This sucks. Like, I can move 15 feet. I guess
Did
I'll
you
move.
not have Mage Hand?
What do you want to retcon, Johannes?
I didn't do any.
I have
action.
Mage Hand, but it's only good for 30 feet. So
You can move it 30 feet at a time, or it has to stay within 30.
it has to be within 30 feet of me, or it disappears.
It's not 30 feet.
Just for reference, I'm not using this, but this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna swim over to this pillar.
Never mind.
Okay.
It won't work anyway.
I'll take a look at it, and then I'm going to punch it.
So you punch this pillar, and with the mighty blow, as is your nature,
Awesome blow.
it shakes the entire room, and dust motes sort of filter down from the ceiling. The fissures in this column definitely start to show some wear and tear. 1 second.
And for the hell of it, can I try biting it too as a bonus action?
Yeah, you can. So give me your bite. I can remind you of the stats if you
Here's
like.
a D6.
Yes.
You probably have to make an attack.
So
roll.
you have to make a attack roll to see if you
Oh.
hit. You know.
Bite the shit out
That
of it.
works. It's so bitten. You bite and punch this wall, and the whole room shakes. The pillar in front of you looks to have sustained some serious damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually funny because it would be. It's another melee attack for him. It's the same exact thing because his melee is currently what 4?
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, that's so funny.
Can I keep the teeth?
Maybe, I don't know.
I just have to talk with a lisp, that's all.
the sharks.
Hey,
You gotta
can I,
carry a bunch of them green bottled waters around.
Hey, we already have those.
This thing is going to rush up at you,
Guys, I'm dead.
and it is going to strike you with tremendous force as it dashes through the water at you.
Can I retcon heal myself?
I know, right? Let's see.
Oh well. If I drown and die, it's oh well.
Drowned and die.
This is going to be a hit. Yes, it's going to bite you for this much damage.
Ooh.
And then it's going to also, because it's dashed, do more damage to you.
Hey, guess what?
And
I have 1
what?
HP.
Plenty. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Hey guys, I'm dead.
Make a 1d20 roll for me.
God damn.
I have a question.
Hope you get the shark's teeth too.
Gunnar, you better fix
Yes.
that
Shark,
fucking
we can
lever.
be shark buddies.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I shouldn't ask. Never mind. I won't ask. Scientific. This is not for the game. Just a scientific question. If a man died and was wearing heavy armor, would he sink or float? Because we know that the human body has both.
You know what's super funny
Fluids.
about this? my ruling would be that he would sink because there really is no 5e penalty for wearing heavy armor in water. Every other game system I've ever encountered, if you try to swim in like a knight's fucking armor, you're just gonna sink like a rock. Like,
But we don't have that problem in this game, right?
correct. So you got saved that one.
You're okay. You're not sinking.
You ready for this?
Yeah, when I
Here's
die.
what you get. Tiny hooked barbs extend from your fingers, allowing you to grip even the slickest, steepest surfaces with ease.
I'm fucking Spider-Man!
For 1d6 hours. Go ahead and roll it. You can climb with the spider climb spell, and you cannot be disarmed.
God
shit,
damn.
Johannes, climb up out the.
Yo, I rolled a 6.
Yeah, dude, you better run the
So
fuck
for
away.
6 hours, you have spidery hands.
Oh,
Cannot be disarmed and can climb up walls. That's kind of badass.
Yes. The sad part I'm about to tell you is he also makes a fishing spear attack.
hey guys,
So you're dead.
1D all my life. Remember that? Yeah. Called it.
All right, you ready? This is the roll.
Does he stab himself?
Stab him.
And commit
What's your AC?
18.
Plenty. You managed to dodge the fishing spear strike.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
All
You better
right.
heal yourself and run.
Dog killer. This thing is going to turn around and rush up at you.
Bring it, motherfucker.
That is going to be 11 plus that. Your AC is that. Okay, that is going to hit. Because it charged. Yep, that's enough feet. It's going to be able to do both of those rolls. So I'll just do them out of order. No big deal. That's the one, and that's the other. So that is a bite, and it just sinks its teeth in you and rips you around as far as it can. Give me a Constitution saving throw. 17. So you pass this Constitution saving throw. And then finally we'll see if it spears you as well. That is going to miss. Or wait, what's your AC?
14.
That's going to hit. Yes, that's going to hit.
Okay.
6 damage as it spears you. And then finally, Gunter, this one is going to rush at you and do the same routine. Ooh, that's definitely going to hit. Does this thing have enough movement speed? Oh yeah, it definitely does. Yeah, it does. So that's a hit, and then all right, Gunter, you ready?
Yep.
That's the bite. What's this? So 15 bite damage. And it is also going to make you do a Constitution saving throw. Let's see what you got. You passed that one. Very nice. And finally, it will try to hit you with its fishing spear, which it will miss. Okay. The team has been viciously dug into by these sharks. Mantis, it is your turn.
Save me, Mantis. Save me.
Yeah, so
God damn, I keep spilling water on myself. I'm trying to...
You got a drinking problem?
Yes.
Sounds like it.
all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my movement speed, basically, and the dash bonus actions. That's 80 total. So I'm gonna go up 50, and then I'm gonna go over 30. or 25, whatever the hell I need to be to attack this shark. 25.
Okay, got it.
But I've surfaced so I can talk and cast spells.
Cool. We'll take away your little dot of submerge.
And
Also,
I'm
I'm going to make sure I. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna use another sorcery point and twin firebolt and shoot the firebolt at Hunter and the firebolt at Johannes. Not at him, but the shark that's at him.
God damn.
Savage! Feed me!
Okay, so let's see.
So, first one near Hunter, second one near Johannes.
Got
Who
it.
you working for? Slimy Jack? God damn.
Well, fuck me.
The first attack misses, and you know what? So does the second dude.
Dude,
Oh man.
I'm covered in shit. This is fucked up.
It's not how you wanted to go out, man. All right, Gunter. You face down the shark in front of you. It's easily 4 times your size.
Yeah,
You better try to repair that lever and pull it and flush these motherfuckers down.
yeah, Gunter's inspired by the Dwarven manual that he's read. And he thinks that this will work. So he casts heat metal, and he shoves the crowbar, hammers it onto the broken lever.
Got it. So you put away your sword to do this, and sort of dive again.
Yeah,
Cast
I
heat
didn't
metal.
have my sword out.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
So you dive a couple feet again, even as the shark goes to try to bite you. You cast using all your druidic magic you can muster under the water, the true fires of the earth into this lever. It glows red hot, but as soon as it hits the water, it seems to cool automatically, and you realize that you're gonna need more heat. It might be another casting, it might be something else. You also recognize that maybe it's the case that because you were stressed out and underwater and all these things, that you didn't hit it with the full damage that you thought you would.
Okay, as my bonus action, I am going to do something. I am going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay. Dog Killer, it is your turn. Unless, Gunter, you would like to move with the rest of your movement speed, although that may provoke an opportunity attack.
No, I just surfaced, so I'm not underwater.
Cool.
Whatever.
Because you're the only person who can put your feet on the ground, we'll pretend that you can move at your regular pace.
He's
Okay.
used to walking through shit. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's fair
So
enough.
same attack. But
You can-
directed
Okay,
against that
that's
one.
fine. In the future, I'll ask you to clarify who you're attacking first.
Yeah, no, that was my bad. I thought
No problem.
I thought I was
No big deal.
speed halved.
This mighty attack slams into the shark. It does a significant amount of damage, obviously. But the shark appears remarkably unfazed. The damage lands, to be clear.
Okay.
But there's more damage that needs to be done.
Turn complete.
Johannes, it is your turn. You find yourself on the verge of death, facing down a man-eating man-shark. What would you like to do?
From the ceiling.
Oh man, that's a minimum roll too.
Oh no.
It's only 16 hit points. Wah.
You got a 1 on that, dude?
It's brutal.
Damn.
Y'all have not had good rolls. Mandus missed his double roll. Bad strength check at the bottom of the pool.
And
Only
then
Barfay's doing damage, and he's punching a pillar. So
Then I'm
Yeah,
saying,
right.
okay,
Classic
bye.
Barfay.
And I'm grabbing,
Classic.
I'm going and gonna give this guy a fucking opportunity attack and climb this fucking pillar.
okay,
If I'm
he will
alive.
take a bite at you. That's gonna hit.
Ooh.
All they're rolling well too.
And I have 5 minutes.
Oh, look at that! You take 2 damage. Wow, that's pretty fortunate. Well, he did hit you, but he only took 2 damage, and you're able to swim. I think it would take 15 feet, maybe 10, to get to the pillar. So now you can use the rest of your movement speed, which you have
And
10
spider
left, because you have
climb?
30, right? To just climb upwards. And
35?
let's review what spider climb does.
35 speed.
So it gains the ability to move up, down, across vertical surfaces. Gains a climbing speed equal to its walking speed. So that
Yes.
doesn't mean you can climb 30 feet high. That just means that you've used 2/3. How does it work if you have 2 different things?
It's your well. All right, so
It's not
I
both
have
together,
half
right?
movement speed.
Oh,
For
okay.
half my movement speed is my swim speed, right?
Got it. Okay.
So
yeah,
that
makes
would be technically 35 divided by 2. Because I have 35 movement speed. But
Right,
we'll just
so
say 15
when you
just for the
spend-
hell of it.
10 feet of movement. This takes you 20 movement speed.
Yes,
So,
so I
or
still have-
20 feet of your 35 feet movement. So you can move 15 feet up the wall now.
Okay. And then I go 15 feet up the wall!
Cool. We'll give you, as a text reminder, plus 15. Nice.
And I've got...
You stick to the
couple
wall
minutes.
with your hands.
I has to be somewhere in a virtual world.
The sharks are confused. Barfay, it is your turn. The pillar has taken a beating.
All right. I'll swim over here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna punch the shit out of this shark.
Better have it.
There we go.
Definitely a solid hit.
And then, so this second one will be for the bite.
That
Yeah,
first one was a
boy.
natural 20.
This one's going to miss, unfortunately.
Also, so I punched.
You wanna
Can
do
I
your-
grapple?
Your feet? Absolutely. You go to grapple this shark. Why wouldn't you want to wrestle a shark underwater?
That's badass.
What do I do
You
for
should have
grapple?
advantage
So
because
I'm going to
the,
look at my rules, just remind myself. Grapples are weird. Go ahead,
The
sorry.
fishing spear with the rope is still in him, so you should be able to use that to wrap him up.
Or
Yeah,
I
it
can
it's
use
wasn't a natural
advantage,
20,
for
never
sure.
mind, I lied.
Yeah, so we'll call that advantage. Good call out. Grapple is a special melee attack. To grapple a target, use the attack. I already did that. Ability check targeted by the contested by the target's ability check, not an attack roll. You need a free hand to grapple. You already have that done. Strength check. This will be the number he has to beat to. Oh!
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna try to use his strength to wriggle out. Let's see.